Greetings from great weekend for my great students. How are you doing? Hope you're doing fine, because you're going to learn a really simple grammar topic today with me. This is the first of Unit 3 and its name is Reported Speech, Modal Verbs and Past Perfect. You already know how we do reported speech really well. That's why it's going to be pretty easy for you. Okay, let's start. You're going to read the magazine article, which I'm going to show you a few minutes later. And I want you to find the answer of this question. Was each person's experience of fame positive or negative, and why? As you can understand from the question, you're going to read some people's experience of being famous. And I'd like you to understand, was the experience positive or negative? And also you're going to find the reason of it. Okay. You'll have only 30 seconds to read and find the answer. Let's start. Alright, time is up. As you see here, we have got two famous people whose names are Steve Jennings and Tom Reynolds. They became famous in minutes. For this reason, their experience were both negative because they both found it hard to deal with sudden fame. They became really famous but in a sudden way. That's why they are regretful for what they had done. Okay, that's why the experiences were negative, we can say. Now, I'm going to ask you some extra questions and I'll show you the reading below, and I want you to find the answer for all. How did Steve Jennings become famous? Please look at this. You have got 15 seconds to find. You can start. You have found it, right? Okay, let me show you. He appeared as Des in a popular TV series and he was just 17. Then he became famous. The next question is here. Why does he say he had to get help? Again, we're talking about Steve Jennings. You'll have 15 seconds. Find it, please. Alright, let me show you the answer. To deal with the pressures of being famous, because after he became famous, he felt some pressures on him. That's why he had to get some help from people to deal with it. Alright, the next is here. What happened to Tom Reynolds? Yeah, I've got again 15 seconds. Time is up and the answer is here. He inherited a fortune. Inherit, I wish you remember, because it means getting money from someone when that person is dead, like your father or your uncle or your grandfather, somebody in your family. Okay, he inherited a fortune from an uncle he never knew, and then he became famous. Let's go on. This is the last one. What does he advise for people in a similar situation? Again, we're talking about Tom. Okay, start. It is quite easy, right? Okay, They should get advice on handling and investing their money. Without help, they cannot survive, he means. Alright, let's go with notice part. We're going to find and underline 5 reporting verbs in the text, and then we'll talk about more examples. Let me show you the reporting verbs here. Said, admitted, confessed, commented, suggested. These are all reporting verbs because we do not always use tell, say, ask. We can use some other verbs like those. And if you want to give more examples, we can say that ask, deny, insist, promise, tell, and more. Maybe promise, ask, tell, insist, but you may not know deny. It means telling the opposite. For example, actually, you committed a crime. You are, let's say, a thief. You stole money, but you deny that you have stolen some money. All right, like this. You tell the opposite. Now, form. We'll answer the questions first of all. In reported speech, what usually happens to the verb which comes after the reporting verb? Does the tense change? Yep, we usually shift to a past tense. We use past form of the verb or of the sentence. You know that. And tense change. Now, look at the reporting verbs you underline in the article. Remember them, please. Said, suggested, commented, revealed, etc. Does the verb that follows the reporting verb always change form in reported speech? Please have a look at the text in your notebook, in your book, When you look at the text, you'll find if the verb always changes form or not. Okay, actually, it doesn't. We're going to see why. We'll complete the table with the correct form, verb or modal forms. I'm going to help you again. He admitted that he hadn't thought about what fame would really be like. As you see here, in direct speech, I use hadn't thought, so it is past perfect. And I do not change it when I report the sentence because, there is no more past form or past perfect. That's why it remains the same. Look at the next one. Modal change here. Can, could, may, might, must, had to, because past form of must is had to, and will, would. So here it is may, that's why we need to use might. However, when we want to change could, should, might, would, as we don't have any more past forms of those, we do not change or shift those into past form because this is the last one. Okay, so if it is would, it remains would again. There is no more past or would. That is why. Could you understand? All right, let's go on. Which one is right? He said he had to, or he said he must. As we know, the past form of must is had to. We are going to choose the first one. Am I right? So, the first is right. It is your turn to do your assignment and upload them for me. Alright? See you tomorrow to do exercises in class to have a better understanding of the topic. See ya.